Hi guys, it's Nigel at Ray Valley. Just a quick one, thinking it's time of year when stock's going to start coming inside. End of October, November now. Straw choppers. Kuhn make one of the best ones, the Primor. They've been making this for donkey's years. Really great bit of kit. This is a 3570 M. Don't know what the M stands for, but basically 3570 replaced the 3560, but they're 3.5 cube. These fellas, 70, you could argue 70 horsepower is all you need to drive it, but yeah, anywhere 70 to 150 horsepower. You've got your big single ram on the back door there for lifting the bales up. Obviously we can control that externally. You've got a little button just behind here with one hand, and then with the other hand flick your switches, lift and lower your tailboard, or bring the bale in and out on the conveyor there. You've got a stone trap, that's just the release there for the stone trap mechanism at the back. Poly drive V-belts, I haven't just got my spanner with me today, but there's a big old pulley and multi V-belt there. And basically as you put the PTO in gear, obviously that's driving into the main flywheel, which is sitting at the front there in that housing. So the flywheel's going, and then you operate a spool valve, so you're pumping oil, and then basically operate your to put your main beater in at the front. There's a little hydraulic ram and a pulley onto that V-belt there that then engages that main beater. I'll show you in a minute. And then there's a hydraulic motor somewhere for the floor chain. There you go. That's the floor chain. So there's kind of 3 elements to these things. And that floor chain you can speed up and slow down. But yeah, you've got your PTO input drive via a slip clutch into that main flywheel at the front. And then we just show you the beater. Oops. There we go. So there's your sort of primary beater at the front then. So that's what engages with the main belt under that grey cover on the other side. And then you obviously got your floor chain here. So you just see the flywheel there. Then on the beater, you've got kind of almost like combine knife sections just to kind of rip and chop the material. Just arranged around the beater. And then you've got this sort of, this big kind of finger bar or like moderating sort of rake that basically will be, yeah, there you go. So the hydraulic rams there either side, that lifts and lowers that sort of kind of guide bar. And you want that in the low position if you're feeding silage or haylage, and then you'd lift it right up out of the way to let straw come in. So basically as the chain moves forward, that beater is kind of coming around in an upwards direction, if you like, going flat out, and then say through that comb and then into your flywheel, which is whizzing around 540 RPM and blowing it out. So obviously electro-hydraulic control of your spout and flap. For those guys that are miss doing a bit of foraging or something like that, you can pretend that you're on the drag chopper again all through winter, just blasting straw. I think it's 18 meters to one side and 13 to the other side, so 18 meters to the side that this spout's facing now. I think it's 18 meters, might be 16, but it's a good old throw anyway. So yeah, you've got a feed and return. The return wants to go into a free flow return really, so you've got a constant pumping oil. High and low speed here, just selecting on your gearbox. So for straw chopping, you want to be in high speed. For feeding silage or haylage, you want to be in low speed. These things will absolutely eat straw, no problem at all. Haylage and silage, you've just got to be a little bit canny. You've only got, say, a small slip clutch there. You don't want to feed it in too fast. You want to make sure that rake's down in the low position, and you've got a little sort of guide there. You see where it says number 3, or when you lift that rake up, it goes 3, 2, 1. So you want to be down in number 3 position for the silage and haylage. This is the control box. If it's not zip tied in, well, maybe it is. Just see if we can get that out. Let's see, zip tight. There we go. Oops. So there you have it, your main on and off switch there, 0 and 1, have that switched on obviously. And then yeah, next one along, you're starting your front beater. Next one along is your feeder chain, forward and backwards. Next one then is how fast that feeder chain is going. And then you've got your joystick there to control your spout, rotation and the flap. And then this one here for the door up and down. And then finally that one there for the rake comb. So handy little box. So it just lives up under there. Just drop that there for now. You can adjust this drawbar. There's loads of, you can knock that pin out, take that pin out the back, and actually that then moves up and down. So depending on what size of tractor you've got, you want to adjust that drawbar so your PTO is straight. It's a bit of takes a bit of beating to do it, but actually it's well worth it, because once you've done it, you never need to do it again. So there you go, Kuhn 3570M straw choppers in stock at Ray Valley. Come and see us this time of year, we'll do your deal, 0% finance on them. Good stuff. Thanks folks.